Senator Johnson, what purpose?
I move to have the discussion between Senator Cook and Senator Middleton reduced to writing and placed in the journal.
That's going to take a really long time for these ladies to do.
I think it's very important, Mr. President.
Well, we can put it to a vote.
We've recorded longer things.
We can put it to a vote. It's up to the members. Senator Johnson's made a motion to put the... Yes, Senator West, what purpose?
Parliamentary inquiry.
Yes, sir, state your inquiry.
Haven't we historically allowed these debates to be placed into the journal? It may very well be after session, but have we not historically allowed this to be placed in the journal?
We have historically done so. It still can be voted on by the members. If you'd wish it to be, it may be months from now.
Well, parliamentary inquiry.
Yes.
I've never known us to vote on whether or not we place something in the journal.
There's a first time for everything.
So
But if you want it, put it in the journal, Senator Johnson. It may be months from now. Do not expect it anytime soon. But the reason we can have a motion from time to time and a vote is if every senator wanted to do that on every exchange, that would put a tremendous burden on the staff.
Parliamentary inquiry.
Yes, sir.
I mean, I've never known us to vote. I mean, I understand what's occurring, but normally we wait until after session and put it in the journal. We've never voted whether or not to put something in the journal. We allow that as, I guess, as a matter of privilege to a member. I've never known us to vote.
I just want to be sure that no one ever takes advantage of that and ties up the Senate, because if we follow the rules, that was not a question on the motion to suspend. That was a debate. And if you want to ask for that to be recorded, then I'm going to be stricter in calling in the future all of the questions on a motion to suspend the regular order of business. We allowed that to go on a long time, repetition after repetition. I just want to I don't want to set a precedent here, but if we're going to do that, we can do that. But in the future, I'm going to call it tighter when people stray from a question which is very clear as opposed to a debate.
And I know the hour is very, very late.
Yes.
And the only thing I'm saying, Mr. President, is in the 32 years that I've been here, I've never known a situation where we've put to a vote whether or not to put something in the journal.
You are correct. And there's a first time for everything if it's being abused.
Okay.
I'm not saying it's being abused, but I'm going to start calling the motion to suspend tighter. We've been extremely fair. I think that went on for a half an hour or more.
And I'm not trying to go on for a half hour with this either. So
Pardon?
I'm not trying to go on for a half hour with this, I understand. But I was just wanting to make
I
sure.
will grant this motion, but I'm going to call this very tight for the rest of session, which is only another day.
Rest of the session for the next week?
Which is
Okay.
only another day.
Okay.
All right? But it's a
Yes.
reminder for next session. Is there any objection to that being put in the journal? It will be recorded in the journal. Senator Johnson, do you have a question? All right. Your light was still on.